Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's Travel News Weekly by Turnpikes.com for August 10th, 2026. We begin with a quick check of gas prices, which have gone down over the past week for regular passenger car drivers, although how much depends upon where you live. According to the American Automobile Association, the national average price of a gallon of regular unleaded fell just about 8 cents during the past week, settling at $4.01 by Monday morning. In Florida, the numbers are quite mixed. Statewide, the average price of a gallon of regular unleaded is well under the national average, hovering just over $3.86 per gallon. But in Palm Beach and Monroe counties, the price remains well north of that $4 threshold, while in the panhandle, prices are falling faster, with the lowest prices to be found on the border with Alabama in Escambia County. As for the truckers, diesel prices did go down with regular gas prices over the past week, unlike last week. The national average price for a gallon of diesel is just a smidge under $5.30 a gallon. In Florida, average diesel prices are about a penny cheaper at just under $5.29 per gallon. Florida's Turnpike is closing overnight early week in 2 key locations that will likely impact truckers in particular. The first closure is in the South Orlando metro area, where authorities are closing all northbound lanes of the Turnpike in Kissimmee between exit 242 and north to exit 249. Also, the same night, the southbound lanes will be closed between exit 244 and exit 193, which is Yeehaw Junction. Both closures happen Tuesday night between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. We will update you on social media of any changes or additions to that schedule. How do you build a toll road and actually charge tolls? That is the dilemma confronting the developers of the Calcasieu River Bridge project on I-10 in Louisiana. That project is near Lake Charles. Louisiana is also home to the Belle Chasse Bridge, south and east of New Orleans, which has not charged tolls since Governor Jeff Landry suspended tolling last year, shortly after that new bridge had opened to traffic. In a column in American Press that has caught the tolling industry's attention, the retired editor of the Lake Charles newspaper said the bridge partners, which includes one of the main companies involved in the Belle Chasse project, can avoid the tolling problems and complaints faced when the Belle Chasse Bridge opened, but only as long as tolls are reasonable and the billing issues that confronted Belle Chasse are avoided. The bridge is one of 2 projects that will change tolling on I-10 in the southeast. The other is the Mobile River Bridge project happening in Alabama, construction of which is expected to get underway in a matter of weeks. As we had previously reported, that Mobile River Bridge and Bayway project is expected to break ground in October. And Toll Roads News is now reporting the staging area for the construction site is already being established. TRN reports the contractor, Kiewit Massman Trailer, has been staging in the past week for that project, which will first involve construction of the bridge, which will then partially finance the Bayway reconstruction effort. Both the Mobile River Bridge in Alabama and the Calcasieu River Bridge in Louisiana are expected to be fully operational by 2031, and both will be the first crossings to bring toll charges to any portion of Interstate 10. Another quick construction update on that I-69 Ohio River crossing that will connect Henderson, Kentucky to Evansville, Indiana. Builders on that project report construction of the Evansville approach bridges is about 85% complete and should wrap up later this year, a critical step toward building that crossing, which is also expected to open in 2031. In their quarterly connection newsletter, the I-69 Ohio River Crossing released a series of new pictures of the Evansville progress and noted a contractor for the bridge construction itself is expected to be picked later this year for groundbreaking on the new bridge in early 2027. Some of the approaches that were built this year will be used as construction infrastructure as that bridge rises over the Ohio River. A plan in Illinois to raise tolls on passenger cars for the first time in well over a decade has brought a fairly negative response from the public, according to an article published Monday morning by Illinois Policy, which reports 83% of online comments submitted during the comment period in July opposed the toll hike. The Illinois Tollway Board could vote in the next 2 weeks whether to implement a toll hike in 2027, which would also set in motion biannual toll increases on passenger cars and commuters every 2 years, in part to help pay for a $26 billion 15-year infrastructure plan for that tollway. And in case you missed it, a fire adjacent to Oklahoma City's Kilpatrick Turnpike Friday forced the closure of that key commuter route, which has also been designated as I-344. Local media reporting the fire happened Friday afternoon during the lunch hour, forcing officials to close a key area of the Kilpatrick just west of the US 77 interchange on the north side of Oklahoma City's metro. The good news is the closure did not last long. The road was reopened by afternoon rush hour. The cause of the fire remains unknown. Nobody was hurt. That will wrap up our report for this week. We thank you once again for joining us and remind you to please avoid distracted driving. I'm Danny Pryor reporting for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.